Here we continue our topic of time of emptying of a vessel or tank. You can see at the top, time to empty a conical tank with an orifice at the bottom. And here is the figure of conical tank with the orifice at the bottom. Let the initial height of level of water is S1 and this height reduced to finally to S2. Initially, the liquid surface makes the radius of R1 with the conical vessel and the radius at the bottom or at the orifice is R0 with the tank. Height of the orifice from this apex point. This conical tank is extended to meet at a point. This is called apex point. This is O. And this small height is this apex point to the orifice is S0. And during falling of liquid from S1 to S2, let at any instant the liquid reaches at height S from the orifice. And this height reduced by small height dh in small interval of time dt. First of all, we'll write all the assumption variable. We define this variable and then find the volume of fall by small height dh in small time dt and volume of liquid fall from this orifice or flowing out from this orifice in small interval of time dt. Then we get these two equations. So let's start here with the defining of this variable or this parameter. We consider here tank with orifice having area small a at the bottom. Let S0 is the height from this apex point to the orifice. Actually the conical tank is up to here. This is produced to meet as O. S2 is the final level of water. So R0 is the radius at the level of orifice. Let this radius is x that the liquid surface make with the tank at any instant of time. In a small interval of time dt, the liquid levels falls by small height dx. Now we can calculate the volume of fall of liquid level in small time dt. Let this is V fall, volume of fall. Volume that fall here is area into this height. Area of this surface is pi x square. The radius is x, so area pi into x square into height dh. We can convert this x in terms of r and h, other height. So let give the name to the point. This point be A, this point is B, this point is C, and this point is D, and let this point is E, this point is F. We can see here similar triangle. Here ABO and CDO are two similar triangle here. In figure, triangle ABO and triangle CDO are similar. We know in similar triangle the sides are proportional. So we can use proportional rule of similar triangle. This is, first of all, look at the upper triangle ABO. In upper triangle we have R1, and then look triangle CDO. In small triangle CDO, the angle, the side are opposite to this angle. So take ratio of side opposite to this angle. R1 upon X equal to, and we have this angle is also equal. So we can take ratio of side of this BO and DO. This BO is equal to S0 plus S1 upper ABO triangle, and this CDO triangle height S plus S0 or S0 plus small h. From here we can find value of X. This X is equal to R1 S0 plus H upon S0 plus, this is capital S1. Or we can find X square and put value here, or we can directly put value of here. Therefore V fall is equal to pi into R1 square S0 plus H square upon S0 plus H1 square. Here we find the volume of fall of liquid in terms of radius and height, and X is eliminated here. in terms of initial radius and height. We can find the volume of liquid exit from this orifice in small interval of time dt. That is, in equal time dt, we have to find the liquid flowing out through the orifice. Volume of liquid flowing out the orifice is small time dt is, let this is V out, this is flowing out, so we can assume here V out, and this is equal to the discharge from this orifice is CD into area of orifice. We assume here small area, small a, and root under 2g into height of the water above orifice. This h is the height of the water above orifice, so this is h root under 2gh into this is discharge, and we have to multiply with time. Here we find in small time dt, so multiply with dt. Here volume of liquid out must be equal to volume of liquid fall in same time dt. So we can equate this V fall and V out. Volume of liquid flowing out from orifice in small time dt must be equal to volume of liquid level fall in same time dt, so that we can equate this V out and V fall. This V out is CD into small a into root under 2gh into dt should be equal to pi into r1 square h naught plus small h square upon h naught plus capital H1 square, and we have remaining here dh is also remain, so we put here minus dh. Here minus negative sign is introduced. Why this negative sign is introduced here? This time and height fall must be opposite. When time increases, this height is decreases. So here negative sign is introduced. We can write here negative sign indicates when time increases, height decreases. We have to find the total time to empty the tank, so that this we can solve this equation for dt. Dt is equal to pi into r1 square, and we can open this h naught square plus 2 h naught h plus h square upon CD into A into root under 2g. We can split this root under 2g into root under 2g and root under h. This is root into root under h is h to the power 1 by 2 into this h naught plus h1 whole square. We can take this h to the power 1 by 2 in upper side. Here is h to the power minus 1 by 2 and dh is remaining here, and this minus is here. We can integrate this equation from h1 to h2. Integrating when you integrate here, this is t equal to here from h1 to h2. So we can take all the constant outside first. Minus pi into r1 square upon cd into a into root under 2g into h0 plus h1 square, and we can multiply here this h to the power minus 1 by 2 and this limit from h1 to h2. This is h0 square h to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 2 h0 h to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2, and this 2 minus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, and dh is remaining here. We get time t is here. We can use the rule of definite integral. If we change this limit and this negative sign is removed, so we remove this negative sign and change this limit from h2 to h1. This is pi into r1 square upon cd into a into root under 2g into h0 plus h1 whole square. Now integrate this term. This h0 square is constant. This h to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is h to the power 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2 plus 2 h0 is constant. H to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 upon here 3 by 2 plus h to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2. So limit from h2 to h1. Here h0 square. Now we can put the value of h1 and h2. First put this upper limit and then put lower limit. This h0 square 2 into h0 square and put h1 in place of h1 1 by 2 plus this is 4 by 3 S naught S1 to the power 3 by 2 plus S1 5 by 2, and here is before 2 upon 5, and minus, when you put this lower limit, this is negative, and all are S naught square S2 to the power 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2. Here we can write 2 plus, just put S2 in place of S1, 4 by 3 S naught S2 3 by 2 plus 2 by 5 S2 5 by 2. Our target is to find the time to empty of this liquid from this side S1 to outside. So in place of S2 we can put S2 is equal to 0 for emptying of this tank. This equation tells the time required to fall the liquid level from S1 to S2. But for time to empty, we have to put this S2 as 0, or this S2 is at this level, means S2 is 0. Therefore, time is equal to pi into R1 square upon CD into A into root under 2G into S0 plus S1 whole square, and we have remaining 2 S0 square S1 to the power 1 by 2 plus 4 by 3 S0 S1 to the power 3 by 2 plus 2 by 5 S2 to the power 5 by 2. This is the required expression to find the time of emptying of a conical tank with the orifice at its bottom.